Lanzarote is a dynamic island committed to inclusion, well-being, and care. It has a population of 167,000 inhabitants, of whom more than 18,000 are people with disabilities and more than 21,000 are older adults. In addition, in 2024 Cesar Manrique Airport assisted 92,200 passengers with reduced mobility through its barrier-free service. All of them are tourists who visit Lanzarote to enjoy the island in an inclusive way. This reality has driven the Island Council of Lanzarote to transform public policies from an inclusive and accessible perspective, prioritizing people who require greater support.
For its comprehensive initiative to eliminate physical, social, and cultural barriers. The winner of the award in the Public Administration category is the Island Strategy for Accessibility and Inclusion of the Lanzarote Island Council. The award is received by Osvaldo Betancourt, President of the Lanzarote Island Council.
Inclusion is a right. Good morning. Congratulations to Lanzarote's third sector. We are an example.
Because the island of Lanzarote is making a difference in its work on inclusion.
And we would also, of course, like to thank the Lanzarote Island Council, its president and Councillor Marcy.
Inclusion is a right.
Today we share the One Solidarity Award of the Lanzarote Island Council with all third sector organizations.
Inclusion, one word and one feeling that is so important for everyone.
To all the third sector associations, who are the ones driving and making real all the diversity that exists here on the island.
We have the duty and the right to ensure that inclusion continues to be achievable for everyone.
And real social work is carried out by all the associations we have here in Lanzarote.
The third sector is always there, often with no resources at all, and the work they do must be recognized.
The work being carried out by the third sector is very important for people to see, for us to be more visible.
It is the alliance we have in Lanzarote to make inclusion real, to truly be an island of care. This is also an exciting stage for us at the Island Council, working together with the groups present here, who represent the entire disability community, to improve that strategic plan for action on inclusion.
That all events are inclusive events, that all events can be enjoyed by any citizen, regardless of their physical or mental condition. That mascot represents everything that disability stands for, and as president of the Lanzarote Island Council and La Graciosa, my wish is for that mascot to enter every household in our community.
It's a nod to sign language, the hand that appears here on the head alludes to deaf people, and the use of sign language.
The Orange Point is an exciting project, a project that also begins today. It will be an accessible point, a recognizable point, and a place we can go to for some kind of support.
I believe we are taking firm steps toward inclusion, regardless of the financial challenges involved in securing social and healthcare infrastructure. I am deeply satisfied to create, during this term of office and for the first time in history, a specific department for older adults. A councillor has been appointed to lead it, an organizational structure has been created, and funding has been allocated to support non-dependent older people.
We have approved the Island Council for Older Adults and formally established it together with the entire community and all associations of older people on the island of Lanzarote in order to work for the benefit of our Cines well-being. I think it's a great idea, with a lot of future potential. We all have to work together. I believe it's an idea with a lot of promise. We need to come together and identify which needs we can address.
There is still a lot to refine and a lot to do. We need to start helping people understand what an island council is.
I have a positive assessment because unity creates strength, and I think it's wonderful that all municipalities are united, because I believe we all face almost the same challenges. We share nearly the same hopes and the same goal.
We are very happy because it gives a voice to older people across the entire island. Really, very positive. The work being done by both the councillor and the local representatives truly makes us very happy.
The institution must begin to implement corrective policies to address existing shortcomings, with the sole aim of improving quality of life, increasing life expectancy, and turning Lanzarote and La Graciosa into competitive, comfortable islands with a very high quality of life where happiness prevails among our older adults and across all sectors of society. A new Ponte en Marcha Get Moving, a new gathering with the older adults of Lanzarote. I want to congratulate, above all, our seniors, who at every event show us that they want us to continue promoting this type of initiative. Participation keeps growing. Truly, the goal of the Island Council is to project energy and to foster interaction among the older adults of Lanzarote.
This is something very good for older people. I walk quite a lot every day, and it's wonderful. It's something that benefits everyone.
For me, this is very, very special being in my hometown once again to celebrate these festivities. I am convinced that inclusion will accompany us today and always, especially for the most vulnerable groups.
It's very well organized. Everyone with special needs has been included. Marcy Acunho has always been part of Addisland. He has always looked out for us and cared about us, from when he was mayor here in Haria to now as councillor. He truly is a wonderful person.
The inclusive carnival of Haria is amazing. We'll definitely do it again next year.
I love the Haria carnival.
More initiatives like this, please.
May inclusion always be with you.
Lanzarote will receive €18 million in 2024 to improve care for dependent people on the island. This was stated by the Regional Minister for Social Welfare of the Government of the Canary Islands, Candelaria Delgado, at the Lanzarote Island Council facilities.
Today we are signing the 6th addendum to the Dependency Care Agreement, which allows us to allocate €18 million to provide care for all older adults and dependent people on the island of Lanzarote. €14 million come from the government of the Canary Islands, and the remaining amount is contributed by the Lanzarote Island Council. In this way, coverage is guaranteed for 646 residential places, as well as 100 new social and healthcare places in day centers, 55 in the disability area and 45 in the older adults area.
We are addressing the waiting list in order to respond, provide services, and offer these much-needed resources.
On this same day, the agreement for the implementation of Next Generation funds was also confirmed, an investment that will create new places before the end of the second half of 2026.
What this agreement enables is the creation of new social and healthcare places on the island of Lanzarote, and the laying of the foundations for the future third social and healthcare plan for the Canary Islands.
This will guarantee the financial allocations and economic coverage for 646 residential and daycare places, as well as 200 home care assistance places. Fue Solidarity Gala Embracing Diversity.
The event is wonderful and means so much.
It's a way for us to make ourselves known. Very grateful for this type of event.
Grateful that the Island Council, together with institutions such as the Chamber of Commerce and local business people, are getting involved.
A great opportunity to work together among associations.
I think this is when we have felt that closeness the most, that interest from the Department of Social Welfare toward the third sector.
The change that this term of office has brought to associations has been very noticeable.
They are supporting us and listening to us.
They are very humane and very approachable.
A key pillar within social services.
Of course, there has been a shift not only with this event, but with many other initiatives that have taken place recently.
Honestly, what the Island Council has promoted has placed Lanzarote where it is today. We received very significant support from the Island Council in our first year, and that's why we were able to keep going, because the beginning is very complicated.
A major step forward has been taken by the Department of Social Welfare of the Lanzarote Island Council.
El Ribo received a great deal of help once the Island Council became involved in the centers. Great work, and they continue to do it.
There is a clear line of work. It's noticeable from a more collaborative approach, with Addislan and everyone else working as a network. And that is what's important to help people move forward.
This is a beginning, a good beginning. We invite all political groups, especially those currently governing, to continue working and promoting all these projects.
From the Island Council, I reaffirm my commitment to solidarity and social inclusion as everyday working tools.
A model of governance implemented in Lanzarote, where economic growth must be felt by the whole of Lanzarote society. A real commitment.
How are you, Paco? Good. Here recording a video.
Mary? Are you ready? Yes, let's go.
Marisol is a bit hard of hearing, because Marisol, we're going to eat. Marisol is going to have dinner. What? Marisol, shall we eat together?
This is about changing the way we look at things. Until now, traditionally, people with disabilities were viewed from a welfare-based perspective.
Every day is very rewarding, every day is truly different.
Before, I lived in the Addislan residence, but not anymore. Now I live here, and I'm fine.
From the Department of Social Welfare, we want to guarantee accessibility for people with disabilities across all resources related to care for victims of gender-based violence. We want inclusion to reach everyone, especially those who need support within our care services. Today, we are training staff who work both at Siam, the island service for the care of women, and at the Women's Associative Results, so they have the capacity to adapt and address all the specific needs of people with intellectual, sensory, or cognitive disabilities. We are also adapting our resources to easy-read formats, easy-read protocols, so that people with disabilities can access our services with full guarantees.
I am feeling the music through the vibration. I'm happy because I am deaf, and thanks to these vests I can feel the music, and it moves me emotionally.
Hello, I am deaf and I feel very, very good. I feel good because, for example, hearing people can dance, but what about deaf people? Thanks to this vest, a deaf person can feel the music and dance.
Mental health concerns us, and that is why we have launched a program for the prevention and promotion of mental health for young people on the islands of Lanzarote and La Graciosa. The Department of Youth and Social Welfare will provide psychological care to young people who are in clear need of support. We will be present in secondary schools to offer guidance and counseling. The intervention component is complemented by action through emotional management workshops.
Lanzarote, in addition to being an internationally recognized tourist destination, has become a model island for social inclusion, universal accessibility, and active social aging. Driven by the Island Council, this is based on a coherent island-wide strategy sustained over time, placing people at the center of public policies. Because an island that cares, listens, and includes is an island that turns social commitment into real actions, providing well-being and care for everyone.